This episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Head down to the link below to get some fantastic deals on video games and shop with confidence, knowing that every game on this site comes directly from publishers and you get a fantastic deal in the process. Not only that, this video is also brought to you by XSplit. Head down to the other link down there and get in on the fantastic family of products that XSplit has to offer, including XSplit Broadcaster, which is a fantastic program for live streaming, video recording, and even making this video that you're watching right now. Head down to the link below. And let's not forget, this show wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the great people making Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Head down to the link below. Foundry Virtual Tabletop is perfect for all of your virtual tabletop needs. It's very easy to set up, very easy to mod, very easy to get all of your game systems working, including D&D 1st Edition, D&D 5th Edition, Pathfinder, Fallout Pen and Paper, even Bunkers and Badasses. Head down to the link below and try out Foundry Virtual Tabletop absolutely free. And last but certainly not least, we need to give a big shout out to the folks at ForgottenAdventures.net for their dedication to the craft of map-making assets, virtual tokens, battle maps, Clip Studio brushes, and builder packs, all available on ForgottenAdventures.net. Link down below in the description. Mahalo, dorks, dorkheads, and everyone in between, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads.
Woo!
No.
It's time.
Why is everyone tired?
Bro, I hurt, man.
I told you all to sleep.
That has nothing to do with my sleep.
Well, I get my sleeping done after.
I'll sleep when I'm fucking dead.
That might happen to a few people this session.
Yeah.
Don't joke about that.
If I die, I die. Fuck you.
Oh boy.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Just bring the corpse back, and we'll get you when we level up.
It'll be great. You're gonna like try to res me, and it's be like, okay, come back to life, and I'm just gonna say no, and you'll have wasted all that money.
You can say
My
no.
spiteful ass. So then just be like, okay, find a necromancer. Fuck this.
I don't think you currently have a means of reviving a fellow party member.
Well,
So you have to find somebody.
No,
you can go
I
somewhere and
can-
find somebody who does, but you need to have the money and means to have
What
it
I
happen.
You
can
don't have
do-
the money.
what I can do is I can stop the clock if you get them back to me before 60 seconds. And then,
You're
or
at
whatever
the
the
back
time
of
frame is.
You're at the back of a train.
Yeah, that's not my issue. If you can get them to me, I can pause the clock, and then when we hit level 5, we can get the money, and then we can revive.
We can, or do you just get the money and take it, take the body to somebody who can
But then
revive it?
that'd be more money.
No, it's the same cost regardless. Usually, like, I mean, I guess it depends on how you run it.
Right. Anyway, so big thanks to all of our players for once again returning for another exciting session. Once again, thank you to our audience for watching, and a big thanks to Josh.
We're counting?
We fucking love that guy. Right, so I forgot to remove the Lego song from the intro music,
Good job.
and it just started playing.
Oh no.
Anyway, wait, who just joined?
The one you wanted to join.
Who just joined
Everyone.
Who just joined the server? I saw it.
That's who.
Don't throw coins!
I've been here.
Woo!
So where we left off.
Why will they never say it in the character?
The party, as of yet still unnamed, was going off the rails on a crazy train. Still on a quest to find the crystals, but before that they have to find the key. But before they can do that, they have to find the keys.
I don't know these people.
Yeah, the party's known each other for, I'd say, less than a week at this point. So, that's not that time frame. Anyway, in their latest endeavor, they were going off the rails on a crazy train. Except they weren't going off the rails. The train is still very much on rails. It's a train dungeon! And the party stormed their way onto what we have dubbed Stone Piercer. And then, in defiance of all taboo, reason, and general everything, they decided to split the party.
What's the worst that'll happen here? We're fine.
Half the party snuck their way to the front of the train where they were immediately found out. The other half of the party is still at the back of the train, digging into a crate of cheese.
It was lovely cheese.
It's
Cheese
important
for
work.
everyone.
Someone has to do it. It's
It's a
important.
thankless job.
Faced with the big boss guy and immediately having all of their disguises thrown out the window.
You see, we're cheese inspectors.
To which the big boss guy said, "No more lies, no more games. Why don't we have a real discussion and why don't you tell me what you're really doing here?" And that's where we left off. So, Duskin, Relic, and Virgil, you were faced in front of the big boss guy. Virgil, you are prone.
Yup.
You fell to the floor. Virgil, you are heavily wounded, and Relic, are you back?
Doesn't seem like he's back.
Should we wait?
I think we should wait. This is pretty important. I think he should be here for this.
Okay, we'll wait for him. All right, back now. Anyway. He looks at the three of you. How many of yous are there, really?
Oh, there's two more back there. They're like thumbs behind the group.
He gives a nod to his chief of security, and he heads back down the train. He looks at you, looks back to the party, and says, "Alright, so how many did you kill on your way in?"
Just those who wouldn't stand down,
5,
which is
10.
Duskin, how many?
I think we're getting close to 20.
20!
Was it for me?
Yeah.
I believe he meant on the train. There was not.
Oh, on the train.
Virgil says from the floor as he's just kind of like getting up but sitting on his knees.
Good gods!
I think 7. 7 on the
7?
train.
Okay, so the
I don't
dock workers... good lord. So hard to find good help these days.
Look, we acted in self-defense. They were gonna Pull their weapons on us.
We did offer peace first, and they opted to attack.
He lets out a heavy, heavy sigh, gets up, goes back here, starts pouring himself a drink. It's real hard to find good help these days. But where are my manners? I don't believe we've been introduced. I am Olmeek's Stonecutter. Now, I heard yous mention Old Man Hickory.
Yeah.
How is that old coot?
Probably the same as you'd expect.
Crazy.
Yeah, he seems to be doing pretty well for himself.
Living under a rock.
He's got it good. You know what they called me when they found out?
Found out what?
When they found out that one of their own worked for Lord Grendelmore? Dwarf allies himself with the human side of the conflict. They called me Nitonat Namol Wanu, traitor to my people.
Oh.
And now you come onto my train, looking for my key, so you can do God knows what.
Well, yeah.
Although I don't expect you to believe us by any account, we do intend there's no ill intentions.
You want to get off the floor?
He's sitting on his knees on the floor. He's just sitting on his knees.
This carpet ain't cheap.
I feel like having my shoes off of your carpet would be better, but if you insist, I fully stand up.
It doesn't really matter anymore. Moved underground when they found out I was a traitor. So yous are after the key then.
Yep, that's the quest we were given.
Who gave you that quest?
Old Man Hickory.
Gunther wasn't involved.
I mean, if I recall, we have to stop Gunthorian.
Why you gotta stop Gunthori?
Doing something stupid. Again.
That's just like him. He was always too headstrong, always running straight into battle.
Well, that is exactly what he did.
Almost getting himself killed time and time again. Honestly, he's done pretty well for himself given the circumstances. As for me, I'm stuck here underground on a train, isolated from my people. So I tell yous what. You want the key, you gotta do something for me.
We would expect no less. What would be your turn?
And we're gonna cut away from this conversation very briefly and go to the back of the train with our other two party members. What are you folks doing?
Look at all this free cheese over here.
Yeah,
Where's all the cheese?
we're just like routing through containers. Lids are just left and right. We're just opening boxes and seeing what they have.
Just stealing cheese?
Ransacking is the word I'd use.
Why is there only cheese?
Okay, so you guys are in the midst of ransacking the car, and as you're doing that, the door over here opens and reveals
Okay, putting stuff back.
3 guards who come out. this one in the middle is like, my cheese!
I slowly...
Actually, to be fair, I didn't take any of the cheese.
What have you done?
I slowly put a small... Can I sleight of hand slowly put a small portion of cheese into my side pocket before, like, I put my hands forward in, like,
yeah,
a
sure,
hand
make a sleight of hand check.
Wait, Father Math, you don't eat cheese!
But it could be Flavor Day soon.
Yeah, let's...
Make that sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I was digging it up. Yeah, so small piece of cheese.
Oh yeah, it goes into your back pocket.
Come on now, bitch.
This guy is coping with the loss of so much cheese.
Yeah, so just, you know...
He's just... The boss will see you now.
Okay.
The rest of your party is there. They are unharmed.
Okay.
If you'll follow us.
Alright.
No intentions of hurting us, I hope.
Make an insight check.
That's a good point, actually. Into the... A 16.
Seems okay to you?
Okay, fair enough.
Right, so he leads you through the train. The other two guys stay behind to clean up the mess that you have seemingly left.
What cheese?
I like how one of us tried to act guilty after joining me in a ransacking session.
And you go through the train, you see where they tried to set up the barricade. The table is still broken. The next car, it seems like a sleeping car. And you keep going, and the next car is very fancy. This is a very fancy lounge car, and holy crap, that is a fucking tiger.
A tiger! Slip of the tongue. Very massive slip of the tongue. That is a completely different cat.
There is a tiger on this train. And as you come into the next car, the guy leading you steps aside and says, "Found them. They were in the back eating the cheese."
Give a polite expression. I have the sense not to smile, at the very least.
Right, and as you're looking around this particular car, it's built like a goddamn museum. With, like, over here he's clearly taken up painting. This looks antique. Way in the back, you see... It's labeled Taz Replica. You have no idea what a Taz is, but it looks like a drift globe, so that's odd. Anyway, and you see this man behind the desk. He's like, "Come in, come in. We've been expecting yous." And the guard leaves behind you. "So as I was saying to your three sneaky friends here, yous five are gonna do something for me. And in exchange, I'll give you the key. I don't want the dang thing."
Then what are your terms?
"I want the golden spike."
The golden
Which
spike?
is...
He reaches into his desk, pulls out a subrail map, which I think you guys still have access to, actually. And
If we have tokens.
hmm?
We have
No
no
token.
visibility.
No
yeah, no
visibility.
visibility because no tokens.
Hang on.
Oh wait.
I'll give you where's the? Oh no. Here, we'll do it like this. And, how about now?
Nope.
What?
I can move it.
I can't see a dang thing.
Configure lighting, token vision off, save.
There you go.
Okay, so he waves you over to gather around the map. He's like, okay, so we're about here-ish. Now, Stoneholm is coming up here. Now, when the subrails collapsed, they was building the yellow line over to Cassell. Yeah?
Okay.
Now, when the tunnels collapse, they took the golden spike with it. Now, whoever holds that golden rail spike is given the sovereign rights to do all work on the railroads.
And you want the right to the railroads.
I want my redemption arc. What better way to do that than by building all the rail infrastructures?
Okay.
I mean, that is a solid plan. That way you can actually get back to your people.
We've made a couple of goes at getting it, but there's things in the ways.
Sounds like monsters.
So
Or
you get me that rail spike, and I'll give you the key. And if you happen to find anything else in that tunnel, I think we can overlook you taking that as well.
okay.
Sounds fair to me.
Okay. Then I think we've got a deal. And I'll overlook you taking out 7 of my guys because this is probably gonna save me a lot of manpower. And if you die in the process, fair's fair.
Well,
Yep, fair is fair.
I
But
know.
apologies again for that. We didn't want to.
And he reaches over to, like, it's like a pipe, and he yells into it. He's like, "Yo, conductor, when we get to the junction, take us down the yellow line." Oh, and send the help in. And a couple of seconds later, the guy walks back in, and he's like, "These 5 are our guests. See to it they have some accommodations. It'll be a little bit before we get there."
Do the accommodations include the bar?
How old are yous?
Too
Enough.
young. Too young.
Okay, I got 2 different opinions there.
I'm giving a stern look at him.
The relic gives a pouty face back.
Come on, young man.
looks
I'm
at
not
the guy.
that young.
Looks at the guy in the back and said, "Make sure he only gets juice or something." And he waves you all out of the car.
Right or left? Okay.
Relic goes back to petting the tiger.
Can we get a nap in?
He gives you a really big shove.
I love tiger chuffs. They're so fucking cute.
He gives you a real good shove.
They're so cute.
And so as the party files into the lounge car, the guy, He looks at you, he's like, alright, well, we don't have too much, we're not used to having guests, but you could take the, rear car for, if anyone wants to sleep, or, well, the bar is always open.
Okay.
Just don't question the chef's knife collection, or he'll talk your ear off.
I mean, it's quite a nice collection. Not gonna lie.
I would
Do
like
you
to go to the back car.
say that out loud?
Yes, I did say it out loud. Saying like, well, it is a nice collection.
Luckily, the chef didn't hear that.
I was waiting for the roll of like, did he hear me?
Right, so, just so we got an idea as to who's doing what. Who's taking a nap? Who's taking the long rest?
I'll be taking a long rest.
I'm gonna need one too.
Okay, so pretty much
Following along.
pretty much everyone's taking a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Unless somebody else wants to do something before we like long rest.
I'm just gonna
I
move
have new spell slots.
move everyone to the back car. Is Relic taking a long rest?
Is he-
Relic? Relic? Relic?
Oh no,
Relic.
he got eaten by
Relic.
the tiger.
Relic? Relic? Rel?
Give me
Well-
a second.
What is it? Somebody's vacuuming, so he's not turning on his mic.
Oh. Text, are you long resting?
Do you go to the night?
I need my well-deserved
Okay, Relic is
rest.
gonna hang out with the tiger, and they have waffles, which, yes, there are waffles available. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Relic didn't really use that many spell slots anyway, so... Oh wait, this is the wrong car. Hang on. Gotta keep going.
You'd think this would be straightforward.
It's very important that I regenerate that one hit point, one hit die.
I'm
Alright,
sitting over
so-
here with some wounds on me, looking at you like, you motherfucker.
Well, my spell slots. Think about my spell slots. And
Alright,
my dear
so-
Esther.
The rear car, it's fairly comfortable. There's 4 bunks and this really comfortable chair, which, like, there's space for the entire party to take a long rest, but it is only
I'll
for...
take the chair.
What?
I said I'll take the chair to sleep.
It's 4 beds!
As soon as nobody is paying attention, suddenly Esther will just be there.
Okay, where was
Bird.
your bird? Where was your... There's the
Dead.
bird.
Dead!
That's right, the bird did die, didn't it? Okay. So... everyone gets a long rest. Except for Relic, who decided to stay up.
Important. Network is net worth.
For those of you who only need to rest 4 hours, do you do anything with the other 4?
You know what? I'm gonna drink. I want to have a beer. I want to try to see what happens.
Okay, you head out and, you realize that you're being guarded?
Hmm.
Just to, make sure you don't get up to any trouble, and, this, whatever status effect you had on you is now gone.
Yeah.
Don't tell me even worse, to be
Mage
honest.
armor.
I don't remember what it was either.
Yeah, it's probably mage armor. Yeah.
Some
I will follow along.
Okay, so these two are going to the bar. And as you arrive in the bar, you see that Mr. Stonecutter is there as well.
Relic didn't ask, but somehow the topic of the knives was brought up, so the chef is just going on, and Relic is just sitting,
And
captured in the conversation,
Okay,
wanting to
so-
know who's there and getting the tiger.
4 hours later, we come into halfway.
Okay, so yeah, 4 hours have gone by. Relic, you now have more knowledge on these knives than you ever hoped to have. And this one right here, I brought this one over from my cousin in Caldaria. Do you know where Caldaria is? Caldaria is like really far away. One of the old countries, back where, back right next to where the fracture happened. And, oh hi, can I get you something? As the other two walk in.
I just wanted a beer, and I guess a snack.
Wine.
Sure.
Relic looks at the
One.
big boss man here and just like gives a glare of like, how dare you not let me have alcohol after subjecting me to this.
Alright, so drinks are served. Relic, you have cider.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic.
Well,
So it was beer and wine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, the beer is... It's a pretty good brew, and the wine is, Not tremendous, actually. It's dwarven wine. They're not really known for their wine.
Come on, this is Father Jacobs. He's gonna have something to fucking say about it regardless.
I take
I don't taste corpses in this.
I take a long sip.
I don't taste misery.
I just like, I look like mildly disappointed, and then I look over to you, Amelia, and I'm just like, it's wet.
It's wet.
This wine terminology
Yeah.
just kind of like is like a different language to you. You're not really sure what I even mean.
No, wine is supposed to be
This isn't
dry.
a dry wine.
I
It's
got
wet.
that.
It's just like, okay.
That's not like I wanted a dry wine. This one is wet, and somebody just looks at you like, the fuck? It's a liquid. Just no understanding.
Just heavy sigh. It's
Just
wet.
decides to drink air. There's your dry wine.
The beer is great, though. It's a very... It's very beer.
You could have used like any like term that you've heard in a beer commercial, like.
Very
This-
beer, very beer.
Very
This
beer,
beer
like...
is. It really
It's-
of all time.
I'm not great with alcohol.
Dude, just like whatever you hear in beer commercials, whatever bullshit they spew in those about
It,
days.
it's dwarven beer. It's good shit.
Barrel aged, triple
And this guy-
distilled.
this guy, like- He's on a train, a secret train, and he's clearly got the hookup with the good shit.
They got the hookup of the cheese too.
Oh yeah, no, the cheese, it's great. It's dwarven cuisine. It's the fresh meat off the bone type deal down here.
Is there anything?
Wait, I'm
There's
allergic to meat.
no-
Don't give me meat.
You did not
Is
ask for meat.
there,
Okay.
There
There
are
is
food.
no meat in your beer.
There are food options available.
Is there anything we should know about the yellow line that we're going to?
Who do you ask this to?
Was the Mr. Stone
Olmeek Stone.
was the other half Stonecutter? Was he the one who?
Yes, he's big. He is big boss guy.
Yeah, I asked
Mr.
him.
Stonecutter. Yes, you can ask him.
Yeah, I asked him if there's anything we should know before we go to our impending doom.
All right, he comes over. He indulges you. Yellow line was the last line they was building before the... What?
Before the
They finally died their wounds. They succumbed to the injuries of the fighting.
Coco's going on autopilot.
Just something happened.
Yeah, I just got a DM. They will try to be back. Anyway. Yellow Line was the last one they was building before the big collapse 30 years ago. And now it's full of spiders.
Spiders.
Oh.
Yeah, lots
Just
of
like
spiders.
Spiders.
Well,
like
we've done our best to get rid of them, but there's one particularly big bad down there is that we can't seem to deal with.
Gesturing to the two wizards, surely we can take care of some spiders. Do I even get Relic's attention relatively? I know how preoccupied Relic is.
Relic is out here like, help me. Get me away from this man and his knives.
Spiders. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, sorry. So I guess to Amelia, can you handle spiders?
There's a lot of spiders down there. Amelia?
Oh, what?
Can you handle spiders?
What?
You know what? Amelia does look like the person who can handle spiders. Just judging by what she wears and whatnot.
You ever fought spiders before? You ain't never seen spiders like these.
I think at some point. No, I don't think any of the encounters we've had so far have had spiders, but I think you can take them. I think we can handle that.
Aren't dwarves resistant to that sort of thing?
What, spiders?
Well, venom.
Well, yeah. But these are like real big spiders. And I only got like 20 guys down here on a good day.
Not particularly poisonous.
No, I just
big.
don't have the manpower to get it done.
I see.
And sending yous in is gonna save me a lot of manpower. Way more than those 7 guys you killed.
I'm deeply sorry that we had to send them to the Night Mother.
Who's that?
Like not a creepy smile, but like a gentle sort of like eye smile appears as he realizes that he has someone who he can teach of the Night Mother's lessons.
That's a moment of just, oh no, I should have just gone back to the knives.
Talking about the knives.
So to the third, bystanding dwarf, as they are caught between knife historical lesson and the teachings of the Night Mother, do they just about go crazy?
4 hours go by.
I should have never taken this fucking
The rest
job.
of
Oh
the
my
party
God.
awakens. You all, the other 2 party members, you gain the benefits of a long rest. I'll move you all over to the lounge as you walk in.
I was gonna say, as we wake up, Virgil looks over at, what is it, Duskin? And I know he's not here right now, but just looks over at Duskin and goes, I have a sense that the father is preaching. Just walks out.
As you say that, Duskin just looks at you. It's just dead fish eyes.
Oh. Well, you
Okay,
hang in
that's
there while you're
okay,
having.
but just-
You hang in there if you need a moment. I know you get your moments. Gives him a nice pat on the shoulder and keeps walking.
He seems very
You're
despondent.
just
He
like-
follows you.
You're just like, oh
As
God,
you walk
he's
in,
like 1/10 through.
Relic is
Yeah, I
getting
walk in. Oh no, he's barely started.
Relic is getting lectured on knives. Mr. Stonecutter is getting lectured on the Night Mother.
The gospel of the Night Mother. It's just like, Jesus, you guys manufacture depressing out there, don't you?
Hey guys, the circus is in town!
Funny that you should mention the circus. And then that leads into a new topic that not even you have been briefed on.
Oh my god. The big boss man sees you walk in and he's like, "You's gotta do something about this one. He's driving me insane."
Father, I think he's heard enough.
Very well. If you want to hear more of the gospel,
I
I'm free
don't.
at any, look, just hand on shoulder anytime.
I will not. Evers wants to hear more.
Night Mother with you.
You gotta. We need to get you maybe a watch or something. You need to keep an eye on how long you're preaching or monologuing.
Just
Doing it for 4 hours if it helps.
4 hours. Just oh boy.
Right, so
I just walk over, just like, can I get a water?
is it? Yeah, you get a water. Easy enough.
Thank you.
So
oh yeah, we'll be dealing with spiders.
Oh, I dealt with plenty of those in the Underdark.
Do you have any advice?
I was thinking you was from down unders.
Is it obvious?
Australia?
And I just go, is it obvious? And I like hold up my arms looking at my dead body color skin.
Yeah.
And the fact that
Little
my
bit.
the whites of my eyes are black. Like, oh, is it obvious?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Little
am
bit.
from the Underdark. But yeah, we deal with plenty of... Do you have any idea of the kind of spiders that they may be? Because
Big
I've dealt with
spiders.
plenty of... How big are we talking? Because there's a lot of big spiders of different
It's,
kinds.
he stretches his arms out. He's like, beyond my 2 middle fingers.
Well, compare it to the tiger. Like, from head to where?
He calls Mitzi over And he stretches his arms out, like boops the snoot on the tiger, and stretches out his other arm. And he's like, okay, you see where the tail is?
Yeah.
It's bigger than that.
Okay, so the really big kind.
These
Got it.
big spiders.
Yeah, those are big. I give like a nice gentle pat on the tiger's head. Thank you for showing.
Gives you a chuff.
Well, yep. I do a chuff back.
Goes back over here.
Back to Relic for good pets. So, yeah, needless to say, we're gonna have our work cut out for us, everybody. Because spiders of that size, they are no easy feat. Those are the ones I usually opted to not get in a fight with, but then again, I was always alone. When I ran into those ones anyway, during my time.
We are never alone for that, and then just hand over my mouth.
Nope.
Nope! Amelia steps in just to, nope. I mean alone physically. I always have Kellenvor with me.
You understand?
And I just touch like the pin that I have on my clothing of Kellenvor's symbol. But I don't get to meet him until I die, so he's always nearby. You never know when you might die. And just I go back to sipping water.
Ominous. Okay, sorry. Was there anything else that anyone wanted to do?
Is the cook still talking about knives, or we've distracted
Yes.
him enough? I'm not sure how I could possibly distract him.
Okay. Was there anything else anyone wanted to do?
Yeah, once we cause the dwarven guard to their head to fucking explode from the 4 hours of info dumping from 2 separate sources.
There's just a guard bashing his head against a wall.
Please.
Get out of
I've
my
had to listen.
face.
I've had to listen to the overexcited cook and Mr. fucking Monotone over there talking for hours. Just losing his fucking mind.
Man's an atheist. If man is an atheist, he's. Oh man. It's like I fucking did. I chose this for a reason. I don't want this.
You can never escape.
It turns out he's one of the few people who's actually heard the Night Mother's teachings.
Can never avoid the Night Mother witnesses.
He. You know, they just manufacture depressed out there.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
in an attempt to stop the cook from talking about knives, I make an idle comment of just like, "Oh wait, it smells like, is that food burning?" just an idle comment on the food behind him. Like, wait, is that burning? I thought I smelled burning.
He
Just to distract him enough.
He looks at you. It's like, no, it's just the fire wine. Anyway,
No, I'm pretty sure that is burning.
stove's not
Speak
on.
of
Anyway,
Firewine, that. No.
Yes, fire wine. Did you want some?
What is fire wine? Can you tell me about it?
And he reaches behind and pulls out this red bottle. It's like, all right, we use 7 herbs and spices in this, and also, and it'd be faster to show you. He pulls out a glass, pours a cup, and it's flaming off the surface.
Oh, damn. Does that hurt?
No.
Huh. And this is a kind of wine.
Yes.
Interesting. I guess I'll take a sip of it.
All right. All right, you take a sip, and it's like, oh! That is strong. Like, wow. That is
Hey,
good
Father
shit.
Jacobs! Father Jacobs, try this!
So he just like takes a look at it. What proof is this?
Put it in your mouth.
That's
That's all Virgil says. He just holds it up and says, put it in your mouth.
Chef looks to you and says 181. This is liquid fire.
Well, he had a suspicion because it could be lit on fire that it
Yeah.
it's like fucking brandy on crack.
But it's wine.
Yeah, so he takes a sip and he just kind of like bows out for a second, just.
Virgil starts like laughing his absolute ass off.
Yeah, like it hits you and it's like, that is good shit.
Just dry it. No room for like snob terminology. He's dry heaving.
Oh, come
Virgil
on. I can't
is still
do that.
laughing.
You'll have to wait till later to get his critique when he has his thoughts.
Virgil is like trying to contain himself from laughter and just being like, man, I can't wait to hear about that.
I mean, he does have thoughts currently. It's just about pain.
It's like
Labor
Fireball
Day
2.
came early. As Virgil takes another sip.
That's a spicy meatball.
There is a fair bit of
Virgil
spice
is
to
just
it.
holding. He's holding the glass of the fire wine, and then after you say that, I just do a hand motion, the Italian hand motion at Amelia.
There is a fair bit of spice to it, but the flavor, it's very rich. It's actually a pretty damn good wine.
I'm not normally a wine person, but I like this.
Just just a
try
meme
it? I
of
don't know if that's a
Victorian
good
child
or an
flavor
elder.
blasted.
Dude, in the middle of like your dry heaving, it's just a my mother help me.
Then the in between the dry heave, ooh, the aftertaste, and then
Night mother help continues heaving.
Right,
he gets over it eventually.
Was there anything else that the party wished to do?
No, I believe we're bullshitted out.
Okay. The party bullshitted out. Time goes, a little bit of time goes by, and then, you hear a bell as, you hear what you assume to be the brakes finally kicking in. Pretty good indicator that you've arrived at your destination. You're ushered off the train, led into, you're led forward ahead of the train a little bit. The tracks just stop. Like, clearly, like, they were still working on this. And then you're led into a sort of passageway off to the side, by, one of the guards who I forgot to put down, as well as your bird.
Dear Esther.
Herb.
And we'll get this guy over here. Give him a light source real quick.
Oh god, my PC just flashbanged me.
Here we go. Why did flashbang you?
Just whole screen went white.
Hmm.
I'll give him
And this is a big TV.
and,
Mamma mia. Here we go again.
torch.
So, we've been.
Wait, oh, there's
left-
music playing! Or sound.
There it is.
Music sound.
Music.
Sound of music.
It is worth noting that this map is not made in-house. This is provided by our good friends at ForgottenAdventures.net and their fantastic dungeon map plugin for Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Their link is in the description below.
Wow!
And yeah, vision does seem to be working. So, as you enter this passageway, the guard stops here and says, what you're looking for is up those stairs, to the right, all the way around the corner, through the stone inlet. You'll know it when you see it.
I mean, if it's a giant fucking spider.
I'll
So
wait here.
Oh god, that man's on fire.
That's his
I
I looked.
assume this is a sufficiently dark cave, correct?
Yes, in fact, I was about to ask, what does everybody do for, lighting?
I can see, so I'm fine.
I should be able to see our dark vision.
Steve, do we want one of us to play Human Torch?
That's an option. Otherwise, was going to get on.
That sounds shockingly painful.
Well, not literally,
Three
but
of you have dark vision.
the light spell.
Relic was going to get on Virgil's back and just piggyback.
Virgil, do you think we will need the element of surprise?
The element of surprise, I mean, honestly, with the senses that spiders can have, it is very possible it's going to know coming long before we even know it's there.
I put I guess I'm technically holding my shield, but I basically light up my little buckler, so it's the akin to like a Ford F-150's headlight being held in my hand.
Oh,
Just
I mean, you may blind the damn thing.
it's already a semi-polished fucking dinner plate that I'm holding in my hand. So this metal dome is now lit.
Yeah, this is not going to be very easy to sneak up on a spider. There's only one thing that, like, would really aid us, and that's the fact that spiders don't have ears.
Yeah, it's 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim. How about I go in front with the others and you stay in the back so you have the opportunity to sneak?
I mean, it is possible, but otherwise, there's also maybe the light could be in the back in case one of us could maybe see if we're going up to a corner. So one of us that has dark vision can go ahead and actually look around a corner.
Fair. With that logic, I will hold the back with my light.
Whatever works. Sounds good to me.
Okay, so
Where are you positioned, Virgil?
I am possession.
Are you like front or back?
Yeah, I'd be
towards-
going in front. Because Virgil honestly has a lot of curiosity about them. He's really interested to see what kind of spider it is and if it's one of the ones he recognizes. Because he does
Before
it a lot in
you,
the Underdark.
when we were in far enough earshot away, before you go up ahead, I'm just like, by the way,
grab something real quick while you folks figure this out.
we stole quite a bit.
Well, I stole 2 items.
I
We,
just turn and just like face
To be
palm.
fair, I didn't know what was gonna happen, so...
They haven't asked for it back, and one of these is really illegal, I'm told. So, really, it's best we take it off their hands.
Sure. Virgil just shakes his head. Sure.
We have an extremely illegal bag of tricks. A gem of seeing, and a bag of beans. Magical beans.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you implying these are magical?
Yes, very magical.